Trisha Paytas, the queen of mom shaming, is now getting mom shamed herself, and her child isn't even here yet. So in today's Respill, we're going to be covering Trisha getting her karma, and we all know Hila and Ethan are secretly living for it. Jeffree Star is about to profit off Dramageddon big time, and Shane Dawson and Tana Mojo are friends again? Oh, let's spill some juicy tea. So Trisha is bothered big time by a TikToker who really got under her skin recently. So much so to the point where Trisha made multiple TikTok videos responding and going off. But the thing is, Trisha, where was that same energy when Hila was pregnant and you didn't give a care in the world about Hila's emotional state?
Trisha Paytas is the last person in the entire world that should be mothering a child.
So normally I wouldn't respond to hate, Everyone's pretty much entitled to their opinion, but something like this just rubs me the wrong way for a lot of reasons. Imagine being at your lowest, right? I have a history of abusing prescription pills and using illicit drugs. I have a history of mental illness that went untreated for a long time, partially because of me. Yes, I went to 3 mental hospitals because of all of the above. That was my rock bottom that I needed to get clean. Going through there, I became again addicted to prescription pills, and I didn't get clean completely until December 2020. I've been in active therapy that's been working for my mental illness for the past year and haven't exhibited any of this behavior that happened to me at my lowest. I had already been changing, but the day I found out I was pregnant, whole new person.
Of course, people are pointing out Trisha's hypocrisy because definitely wish her a healthy pregnancy, but as a mother it has to be said that she's almost 40 and has nothing but toxic and abusive relationships, including the one she's currently in and expecting a child with. It's well known babies do not save relationships. All that can be hoped for is that she doesn't mess up an innocent child's life because the relationship between the parents isn't stable and she maintains her sobriety. This just shows she hasn't changed at all. She's using the pregnancy to wipe away all her wrongdoings, and it's gross. When someone has to say that they are happy over and over again, it's likely that they are trying to convince themselves they are. Can you imagine being married to someone who said horrible things about you? What I worry about Trisha is that a lot of people believe she will grow from being a mom, which she will. However, as a newish mom myself, I have realised that the stress of having a child actually capitalises on my flaws, and I know that I would be better if I sought help for them.
And on that note, so many people have sent me their stories about how they were, abusing alcohol, addicted to drugs, all this stuff, and the day they found out they were going to be a parent, completely changed. I always say actions speak louder than words, so everyone's like, oh, she has a breakdown every single day. It's like, I haven't in a very long time. I've disengaged from drama for almost a year, but more importantly, my sobriety. I've been sober since December 2020. I've been in active treatment since 2021, and it's working. To sit there and criticize another person's reproductive choices just feels ick to me. I've prayed for this for so long, and God has finally blessed me, and I just now more than ever will keep on the good path. But this kind of video already incites hate on an unborn child for absolutely no reason. She made a joke at the end of it saying she shouldn't be a mother either, and that's fine if she deems herself unfit, but I know I'm going to be an amazing mom.
Although Trisha makes some points, she also contradicts herself. She stated that she's disengaged from drama for almost a year, which is far from the truth. But at the same time, a lot of people were congratulating Trisha on her TikTok for how much she's changed and for how much of a wonderful mother she will be.
And I'm not going to lie, it does hurt. I should just block this and move on because I am just so happy right now, and I don't know. It does kind of hurt. I guess it just sucks because the whole point of cancel culture is we want you to change, we want you to be better, and then as soon as someone changes and starts to better themselves, oh no, not you. You're gonna always be awful. You're gonna always be held at a place where you were at your lowest and your ugliest. We cancel people to want people to change, and as soon as people change, people don't allow it. They want us to be stuck in that little hole. I'm married. I'm in a stable relationship. We tried for this child. We went to fertility for this child. We have the financial means, the love, the care, the want, the desire, or both. This is all we've ever wanted. We're both able to care for the child full time. And now by posting this, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's riling her up, it's getting to her, let's keep poking, which is gross in its own right. But I don't know, I was scrolling. I'm a human, I have feelings too. I just want wanted to address it.
Once again, Trisha was called out for spewing lies. Your relationship is not stable if it's built on desperation. Yes, but also acknowledging your wrongdoings and apologising for them specifically, and not just a blanket apology, also shows growth.
One final thought, and then I'm going to go back downstairs and watch Desperate Housewives, is I actually feel bad for these people. That's not, patronizing or anything. Like, I feel bad because these are people who actually are kind of hate their own lives, probably going through something in their own lives. And how do I know this? Is because I was that person, as we all know, for probably a decade on the internet. I hated and judged other people and criticized other people because I was so unhappy. Because bottom line is, happy people don't really criticize other people. They just don't. Like, me and my unborn child have literally zero effect on anyone else. I share my journey for people who have struggled with fertility issues and people who are happy for me. But the people who say nasty things like this, I know they're going through it for real, but really think about it. If you have your own life and your own thing going and you're doing good, you're not hating on people online. I hated on people online because I had nothing else going for me. I was trying to get attention. I was trying to get something because I was miserable.
So yeah, the thing is, Trisha didn't lie about that last part, and boy did she make Hila's life miserable when Hila was pregnant. And so now that it's Trisha's turn, people are like, wait, hold up a second. Remember all those things you said to Hila and Ethan when they were expecting? Yeah girl, calm as a bitch. So, Tana and Shane have had a long-standing history of beef ever since Shane first got cancelled. Tana initially started posting TikToks about how older male influencers were manipulating her mentally, so fans were shook when they found out that Tana and Shane were hanging out together at Jeffrey's party recently. This could have been because Shane is not really cancelled anymore, and we all know Tana is a clout chaser, so it makes sense as to why she would want to rekindle that relationship. So when Jeffree Star was interviewed by The Hollywood Fix, boy did he spill the tea. One thing that really shocked fans is when Jeffree congratulated Trisha on her pregnancy, which was very polite of him considering their beef. He was also asked about Tana and Shane's relationship because they were both at his party. Now, Jeffree acknowledged that they've had their dramas in the past, and Shane didn't actually know that Tana was going to be there apparently. He looked absolutely terrified when he first saw her, but according to Jeffree, they talked it all out, and now they're friends again. Now, Jeffree Star is actually going to profit off Dramageddon once again. I kid you not. He is writing a book about the whole scandal. According to an interview with WWD about his new skincare line, he'd given a sneaky insight into his new book. I think there was a pinnacle moment of the Dramageddon moments and all of these things that just made the beauty industry weird. I don't know how it all happened. I'm writing a book right now, so I'm deciphering through my version. I think influencer culture has definitely shifted. The consumer doesn't want drama, and they just want facts and information, which is nice. We can imagine James Charles is shaking in his boots right now. As we all know, James has been cancelled for inappropriately talking to an insane amount of underage boys. Who knows what Jeffree will expose in his new book, but we could be potentially looking at Dramageddon 4.0 in the near future. Oh dear. So, what are your thoughts on all this drama? Let me know in the comments.